Hello and welcome to this episode of CCTV. Hi there and welcome to today's episode of CCTV, the place to be if you're trying to get more happy, healthy, and fit. I'm Christina Carlyle. I'm a personal trainer. I'm a nutritionist. I want you to think of me as your coach and biggest cheerleader, here to help you get happy, healthy, and more fit. So I want to start off today's episode by saying Happy New Year. It is New Year's Day and I hope you had a really happy, healthy holiday. And I know so many people are setting New Year's resolutions today, and I just want to say, if you're setting a New Year's resolution, no, you need to set some goals, because anybody can say, I want to lose weight, I'm going to lose weight, but if you don't have a goal, it's kind of like saying, I want to win the lottery, but are you going to buy a ticket? When are you going to buy the ticket? When are you going to go to the store? When's the next drawing? Like, you have to have goals so you know what to do, when to do it, so you get it in time so that you can reap the reward that you want. So I want you to think of this episode as step one to weight loss. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what time of year you're watching this episode. Step number one to losing weight is setting some goals. And I was looking at different things online about goal setting, and I was sitting there like, this is not cool, like weight loss goal setting. And it's literally like somebody took a financial, if you were gonna set like financial goals, it's like somebody took that and translated it into weight loss and made it so generic and so, I don't know, blah. It's just, you deserve better, and that's what today's episode is all about. How to set goals specific for weight loss so that you too can get it right and get it tight. Say goodbye to the resolution. Say hello to your number that you want to see on the scale, the size you want to wear on your in your clothes, and get it right and get it tight. And I'm saying this from experience because I've been there and done that. And if you don't set a goal, it's like getting in your car and not knowing where you're going. You just spin your wheels, you waste your gas, you waste your energy. You're driving around like, oh, this song's cool, but where am I going? You need a goal in place, and that's what today's video is all about, setting goals specific for weight loss. So the first thing you want to do when you're setting your weight loss goal is you need it to be specific, okay? You need a very clear destination. Where are you going? Where are you going? Is it a size? Is it a number on the scale? Is it a look? Like, you're done with the scale, you're done with the size, you just want to look a certain way, you just want to be an itty bitty ballerina, you want to look better on the beach, you want to look like a bikini model, you want to look like a bodybuilder, like you want mass, like what do you want? Figure out what you want, okay? That's step number one. Step number two, you need to make sure that your goal is measurable. So that's why we're saying choose a weight, choose a size, choose a look. And there are 3 different ways that you can measure your look, your weight, your size, okay? The first one is obviously stepping on a scale. I know a lot of people are sensitive to the scale, but you shouldn't be. I've made a video about that. Your weight can fluctuate up to 10 pounds overnight. So as you're losing weight, as you're starting to measure your goal, as you're making sure, like, as you're kind of tracking your progress, stepping on a scale is kind of like navigation. Are you on track? Are you lost? How are you gonna know if you don't step on the scale? You have to keep in mind that it will fluctuate. The scale's not measuring your value. The scale's not measuring your good work. It's measuring your total body weight, and your weight can fluctuate due to waste and water, not just fat. On average, you're gonna lose a max of about 2 pounds of fat a week. It's very possible to lose more, but you wanna make sure that you are stepping on the scale and kind of desensitizing yourself to, oh, well, I gained 2 pounds overnight. Well, that sucks. But you can't gain 2 pounds of fat overnight if you're not overeating, if you're truly dialing it back. Okay, so that's why it's also very important to have like a dress or a pair of pants that you can put on and just see how are your clothes fitting. Also very important. It's also very good to take some before and after pictures. You don't have to show them to anybody. Nobody needs to know you're taking them. Take it with your phone, show some skin. It's nice to have some backups to kind of track your body composition, because sometimes when you are gaining muscle mass, the number on the scale won't go down, and when you're like hormonal, for example, the number may go up. But if you're feeling tight, if you're feeling right, if you know that your body's changing, and you have those pictures and you have those pants or that outfit or that dress that you say, okay, this is fitting me better, it's just nice. It's just nice, especially when that scale is like giving you the middle finger with a number that you're like, whoa, that sucked. it's just nice to have backups too, okay? The scale does not measure your value, by the way, it just does not, okay? Keep that in mind. I know it's tough. That's why we're gonna weigh ourselves every day, and you'll see it fluctuate, but you'll notice that it trends down. So even when it does get bipolar and just gives you this off-the-wall number the next day, it goes down. Just trust me, it goes down. I've been there, done that. I gained like 7 pounds one night, and I was eating and exercising like I was freaking in the Olympics, and I'm like, it goes down, trust me. Do not give up before the miracle happens, okay? The next tip is that your goal needs to be attainable. Like, it has to be realistic. It has to actually be able to happen. I get people, and it breaks my heart sometimes, like people are like, well, 5'4" and I weigh 114, but I want to weigh 98. And I'm like, yeah, we need to have chat. Your body also has a set point in which it says, or at essential fat, this is as low as we go. We're not trying to play limbo, like this is it. There's a point where this is it. Otherwise, you're going to get yourself into a point where you're not eating enough, your body enters starvation mode, your metabolism slows down, you can really screw yourself up. I've seen it happen. I've seen people that I've personally and professionally have worked with that have hit their set points. They exercise for 6 hours a day. Hello, have you ever seen a chunky aerobics instructor? Like, it's very possible to screw up your metabolism, okay? So just it's not worth it. Just make sure that your goal is attainable and actually possible in a way that you can do it and still have foods you like, but without feeling like, oh my God, I'm restricted, I can't do this. You wanna make sure you say, okay, I can still have my cake and eat it too, but I'm still gonna go in the gym and just, you know, make it work. It has to balance. If it doesn't balance, you're gonna go crazy. You're gonna tap out once you feel bad, you don't get your goal, you're working too hard, you're stressed out, you're overwhelmed. It's easy to tap out. And I've seen eating disorders start that way, and it's not good. It's not good. Just make sure your goal's attainable. The next tip is you want to make sure your goal is relevant. Now by this I mean appropriate, and by this I mean this is your why, okay? You want your point B, but why do you want it? Why is it relevant to you? Why are you driving? And a lot of people come to me and they say, well, my doctor says I need to lose weight, or my boyfriend says I need to lose weight, or I just got a divorce and my husband said, you know, you let your body go, or I have all these kids and my husband made a comment, or just a family member made a comment, somebody makes a comment, and every time I say, I'm like, I don't care about what anybody says, honey. This is all about you. What do you want? Why do you want to drive? Why do you want your point B? Because nobody else can drive this car but you. Nobody else is going to control what you eat. If you're going to the gym, the only person who can control it is you, so why are you driving? Once we know why you want it and what's going to light you up inside and get you excited about it, why is it relevant to you? Why is it important to you? Okay? You want confidence, you want security, you want self-esteem, you want that strut back, do you want to feel good naked? That's great. The compliments, the cat calls, people saying, oh my God, you look great, that's secondary. Because what if they don't say it? What if your doctor didn't notice that you lost weight? What if your ex doesn't come back? What if he doesn't call? It has to be about you. And once that happens, once you get that confidence and esteem and you feel great, it becomes a lifestyle. Like, you don't want to tap out. When you feel good, you'll get that momentum going. You'll make it to your point B a lot faster. So many people do it for the wrong reasons. And when they don't get what they think they should have gotten, it's a lot easier for them to say, screw it. Listen to that little devil on your shoulder. It's like, let's go to the bar, skip the gym, let's get the pizza, let's watch the Real Housewives marathon. Like, you have to be able to stay focused, stay in your car, keep your eye on the prize, and get to your destination and do whatever it takes to get there in a way that's realistic, attainable, doesn't make you crazy. You can actually see that you're making progress, that you'll stick with it, okay? The next tip is you wanna make sure that your goal is timely, meaning that there's a deadline to it. So my timeline suggestion for you is to make sure that you're losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's it, that's max. It's very possible to lose more, especially if you have a lot of waist and water weight and hormone fluctuations. It's very possible to lose more than that in a week. It happens for me all the time with my gals that I work with. They're like, how the hell did I just lose 11 pounds in a week? I can't believe it. And I'm like, because I know how to use food to exploit your hormones. But I'm just saying, it's realistic to lose 1 to 2 pounds of fat. And that's what we want to get rid of. We want to get rid of this stuff. We don't want to get rid of total body mass. We want to focus on losing fat. It is possible to lose more. So I'm just saying, your goal for you that I recommend, always recommend, just so you can keep it sane. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? You wanna make sure you do it slowly too, because you get loose skin, horror stories. I mean, I've worked with so many people. You wanna make sure slow and steady wins the race, okay? Slow and steady, 1 to 2 pounds max. That's your goal. The next thing you wanna make sure is that your goal's enjoyable for you, okay? So you know what you want, right? You know where your destination is. You know why it's relevant. You know why it's important to you. You want to think, okay, well, I want my confidence, I want my sexy back, I want to be in this size for this reason. But you need to make sure that when you get to that picture, when you're getting to that destination, when you're fitting in that size, you're stepping on the scale and seeing that number, you need to make sure that goal is so enjoyable for you that you just close your eyes, and when you think and you picture that body and you're like, damn it. And when you're walking, when you're visualizing it and you're seeing people like turning their heads like, oh, how did that happen? Like, oh my gosh, you look amazing, doing double takes, doing triple takes, jaws dropping, telling you you're hot, I can't believe it, you're amazing, I'm so proud of you. Your goal needs to be enjoyable for you. So I don't know if you're trying to fit into a wedding dress, if you're trying to lose your baby weight, if you're trying to look the way you did in high school, or if you just want to finally get there. You need to make sure that when you're visualizing it, when you're thinking about it, when you have a devil on your shoulder trying to convince you to deviate and go to the bar, eat the chips, eat the cake, eat whatever, stay on the couch, skip it, start again Monday, you need to take a second and go back to that happy place, that pleasure island destination. That's your carrot that you're dangling. This is why you're driving. You know why you're in the car, you know what you want, you know where you're going, you know why you want it, but that enjoyability factor, that's why you're cruising extra fast, okay? Because there's a difference between going on a road trip and having a meh time, and there's a difference between going and being like, this is awesome, jamming out the whole way, you know what I'm saying? So if you really keep your eye on the prize, you can, when you really focus on why that's enjoyable for you, why you really deep down want it, and why you're going to take action no matter what, even when that little devil's trying to get you to self-sabotage. The last thing and last tip for making a weight loss goal is you want to make sure it's really real and that you can actually do it, because let's face it, just because you're setting this resolution, because you have this goal, because you want to lose weight, doesn't mean life isn't going to throw you some freaking curveball. And I don't know if you're in school, if you have a job, if you're a mom, if you're not, if you're frustrated, if you have a support system, if you don't. Weight loss is all about you, getting you to get out of your way so you can take action and get what you want. And it really, really helps that your goal is really, really real and doable and works for you on all levels, for your lifestyle, for your taste buds, for your ability to exercise. If you push yourself too far, if you cut yourself off way too much, if you try to do too much at once, it's like having too many screens open on your computer. Slowly but surely you're gonna crash, and you need to make sure that your goal is real and possible and authentic and true to who you are. You want that balance, that perfect pendulum swing between personal life, professional life, and that me time required for you to say, this is my priority, this is for me, this is my real deal goal, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna accomplish, why I'm accomplishing it, my eyes on the prize, I know exactly what I want, why I want it, where I'm going, why it's important to me. Nothing else matters. Screw you, devil. I see my destination. I deserve this. I can do this. I'm going to do it. And then it becomes, I did it. So that's it. I hope you like this episode. From experience, it's totally possible. If I can do it, you can do it. Because I'm not just a nutritionist and a personal trainer. I'm a former fat girl, okay? Tried it off, tried the gimmicks, the pills, the potions, the resolutions. You need to sit down, you need to commit, you need to set a goal. You need to know where you're going, why you're going, and how to take action no matter what. And you can do that when your goal is specific, measurable, truly attainable, relevant to you, time-based, there's a deadline, enjoyable, you like what you're doing, it's getting you the results you want, and it's really possible. You can balance it in your life. You can make it work, even when you don't wanna, because your eye is on the prize. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like it so I know. If you don't want to miss next week's episode, please subscribe now because I make a new video every Thursday. And for the love of God, it works if you work it. So work it. You're worth it. You're so worth it. If I can do it, you can do it. And you can do it. So go do it. I will see you next time right here, same place, every Thursday. Bye.